Good morning, it's Lorena from Beautiful Blooms again. I am so excited that spring is coming. The phones are ringing, people are anticipating the spring. It's wonderful. And today I'm in my own yard. I'm walking around and I'm going to take a look at buds. So come along with me. Buds of my star magnolia tree. These are the flower buds, nice and fuzzy, and they're getting bigger and bigger. They were actually here last year. Did you know that flower buds on spring flowering trees and shrubs are present starting in July of the previous year? And then down here by my fingertip is the leaf bud. And here's another leaf bud up here. Looking at the very pointed and still pretty tight bud of a serviceberry. Another view of the serviceberry, and if you look carefully at the tips of all of those twigs, you can see the little bumps, and those are the buds. An up close look at a Korean spice viburnum. A way to help identify some plants is, well, really all plants, is to know if their buds are opposite or alternate. So these are opposite, and these are leaves. You can almost see that they're leaves, but they're still tight in a bud. And then at the tip of the branch, there's going to be some flower buds that come out. Still a little bit too early to see them. Here's one. There's a flower bud. So that's going to enlarge to be a beautiful, fragrant flower on my, ignore the mess here, on my Korean spice viburnum. So this is a brand new plant in my yard. This is a Seven Suns flowering tree. And some of what I'm seeing are the old flowers from last season, but let's take a closer look. So these are the dried out flower stems from last year. And I think if I'm looking here, I can see the swelling of the node, and I can see a little bud coming out here. So really do have to, know what you're looking for, but as soon as you kind of uncover that code, hopefully these are in focus, you can start to see these buds and observe springtime happening. Too tall for me to reach and get up close, but this is a birch tree, and if you look carefully at those branches, you'll see the tiny little bumps along the twigs, and those are buds that are starting to swell and get ready to pop open in a few more weeks. Red twig dogwood. So here's an old flower from last season, but look at this little point right there. That's a nice leaf bud. Actually could be a flower bud, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to observe this one a little bit more closely this year, I guess. But get out in your yards, take a look. Nature is always changing. Even when we think it's dormant, it's active, preparing for the next year. Here's a Weigelia. These buds are incredibly small yet. Not seeing a whole lot of it. Well, here's one. So I was feeling, and as I rubbed my hand along the stem, I could feel the bud coming out at this node. Old leaves, some shrubs and trees hold on to their leaves tight, while others let 100% of them go. Oak trees are one that hold on to leaves until the next spring. Even this vine back here, that's a zizia vine, and it is holding on to its leaves from last season too. So hope you enjoyed this little tiny walk through my yard looking at buds this morning. Look at this texture, beautiful texture of a river birch tree. Get out and enjoy. Have a beautiful day.